What's going on, traders? Few things to talk about. Hope everyone is having an absolutely amazing trading week so far. In the Discord, we are up 3-0. I believe we're up 6-0 between last week and this week. So hopefully we can keep this win streak going. A few plays that we jumped into was Reddit 250 strike calls. September 12th was the expiration. We jumped in at 4.50. Ended up taking profit at 6.25. We also jumped into HIMS 50 strike calls for September 19th at 2.16. Ended up taking profit at 3.00. And then today we did a lottery play, UNH 380 strike calls for September 19th. I also gave the option of 400 strike calls for September 19th as well. We jumped into this play at 0.40, ended up taking profit at 1.50. So congratulations to Discord members on that. And then we closed the day out, jumping back into Reddit 250 strike calls for September 12th at 2.30. So far, after hours, Reddit is pumping. So hopefully we collect another bag heading into tomorrow. Winners tab. Here is the UNH play 400 strike call September 19th. I made a nice little 3K off of that. So congratulations to myself. Congratulations to Discord members. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So Discord link will be in the description below. And let's go over some stocks. So in this video, we're going to go over some stocks. We're not going to focus too much on the SPY, triple Qs. And the reason being is that we're seeing a lot of individual names do their own thing, right? We're seeing Nvidia dump, we're seeing Tesla pump, we're seeing Tesla dump, we're seeing Nvidia pump, we're seeing Qs stay stagnant, we're seeing SPY. We're just seeing a lot of mixed match information, right? So I think the only thing we can do here is just focus on individual names. And so that's what I'm going to do. You guys let me know if you are interested in me continuing to do that, just simply going over individual names that I think is very much profitable. So the first stock that I am looking at is obviously UNH. I let Discord members know in the trade ideas tab that I'm really liking UNH. UNH is currently at the 100 MA. A while back, the bot alerted 400 strike calls for September 19th. Starting to wonder if those are possible again. Your key levels here for UNH is 333, 342, and 377. And so what prompted me to jump into this play or alert this play to Discord members is the break above 333 and the confirmation of a break above the 100 MA. Well, actually a break and close above the 100 MA. Once I got those confirmations, I alerted Discord members that I'm jumping into those 380 strike calls, those 400 strike calls, and yeah, from there it was pretty much smooth selling. We broke above 388. We headed to our next target of 342, and now I believe as long as UNH stays above 342, this can easily head towards 377. Right now, we are in the middle of this gap fill, very illiquid all the way to about 377, 375 more or less. Can UNH head much higher than that? I definitely think that's possible, but we just need more news to back that up. All right. But for now, I'm looking at 377 as our next target as long as UNH stays above 342. Worst case scenario, just simply retest the 100 MA at around 342, right? And the lowest you can possibly, 333. Worst case scenario, you retest 333, or you at minimum retest 342, right? So if we do break back towards the downside, I will look for a retest of the 100 MA before heading back towards the upside and possibly heading towards that 377 target. But for now, things are looking good as long as UNA stays above 342. Next stock I'm looking at is Tesla. All right, Tesla. So Tesla is really playing games around that 347 target, right? I keep telling you guys about this. If Tesla can actually close above 347.8, 348 more or less, it's up to you which one you want to pick, really. If you want to pick 348 as a closing point to be safe, then I don't blame you. But what we want to see, obviously, with Tesla is a close above 348. And then from there, I do think 356 is on the table, and highest I'm looking at is 367. Tesla is continuing to play games, but when you look at the daily time frame, Tesla continues to make higher lows. You got a low here, higher low here, another higher low here, another higher low here. So even if Tesla just so happens to break towards the downside and just so happens to retest about that 337 target at around the 21 MA, I still believe Tesla is going to head back towards the upside. I still have a target of 360. Highest I'm looking at is 367. Can Tesla head higher than 367? Yes, if Tesla manages to get above 367, 415 is your next target. But we need news, okay? Tesla needs news. So I would say, follow Elon Musk, see what he's saying on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, and just stick to that. As long as Tesla is above 348, I do believe at minimum 367 is very much possible. If 367, you break above 367, guys, pack your bags. You're going straight to the moon. 415 is on the table, but you need news to exist with that. All right. If there's no good news or no amazing news to follow that move to 415, be careful, okay? Take profit. You see green, you take green, okay? Simple as that. All right. Another play that I am looking at is Nvidia. All right. If Nvidia, whoa, Nvidia is above 173. If Nvidia stays above 173 tomorrow, you do have PPI data heading into tomorrow, so be careful. I don't think it's going to tank the market or anything like that, but that's just me. I could be wrong. It's news at the end of the day. If Nvidia stays above 173, Okay, pack your bags. You're going to the moon, people. You're going to 180. Okay, I know that doesn't sound like much, but Nvidia has very, very high potential to head to 180. After that, you're looking at 190, and I mean, maybe even 200. All right, so play it by ear. Wait for some news. Wait to see if Nvidia actually closes above 173. Me personally, I will wait for a close above the 21 MA at around 174.5. If it manages to close above 174.5, I think you're smoothly selling towards that 180 target at minimum. Okay, at minimum. Highs I'm looking at is a 190. Can Nvidia head to 200? Absolutely. Analysts have given Nvidia multiple upgrades towards the 200s, 215, 230, so on and so forth. So I think it's very much possible. But so far, it looks like Nvidia just broke a lot of ankles here. So that's what I'm paying attention to. A close above 173 heading into tomorrow. Reddit. Right now, my price target for Reddit is, whoa, Reddit is going crazy after hours. So we jumped into Reddit at around 239 before close when Reddit was at 239. So far, after hours is at 245. Take after hours with a grain of salt. News tomorrow can easily take this away, but we'll see. But I'm very confident in this play. I think Reddit is going to see a move towards 255, and then from there it's smooth selling. Okay, from there it's smooth selling. So 255 is really my highest target. If you get about 255, you're obviously making new highs. So then from there, the sky is the limit. The sky is the absolute limit. Amazon 340 was at minimum my target. I mean, it can obviously head higher than that. I just don't have a target higher than that. So 340, 342 is pretty much my target there, and that's all I got. All right, that's really all I got for Amazon, guys. So I do apologize about that. I just until it makes new highs, I just have nothing else for it. I wouldn't be surprised it goes higher. I think Amazon is still undervalued, by the way. Apple. Apple 250. I told Discord members this. I think Apple wants to head this thing tank. Did it just tank after hours? 233. Wow, I wasn't paying attention to that. I still think Apple is bullish, right? I still think Apple has the potential to head towards 250. 260 is my highest target. So yeah, I mean, shocker. It had an event. It tanked for the event. I mean, are we really surprised? It always does this. Okay, so Apple event once again a nothing burger, but that doesn't mean I'm bearish on Apple. I still think Apple has potential. At minimum, I think a good buying opportunity for Apple is at 230. Not buying shares, I mean trading Apple, but you do have this bullish pennant. The projected measure move for this bullish pennant is around 260, and that is one of my targets. So 250 minimum, 260 is highest I'm looking at for Apple. Meta. So Meta is I let Discord members know that if Meta gets above 765, this thing can absolutely go back to 800. 780 minimum, but 800 tops. All right. So that's something you want to pay attention to heading tomorrow. If Meta can stay above 765, heading into tomorrow, I would just say 766 to be safe. This thing can absolutely go ballistic towards the upside. So that's something you want to pay attention to. Another stock that me and another Discord member were talking about is FSLR. So the bot alerted 250 strike calls for December. I think it's possible. At some point in time, FSLR is going to have to head back up here and retest this area. Okay. Like it needs to. It's like mandatory that this happens. All right. I just don't know when. Okay. So I know it sounds crazy for me to say it's mandatory, but yes, when you leave the liquid areas open, some point in time you have to retest it. I just don't know when. Okay, I can't tell you guys when, but institutions are betting on it happening by December. I'm not saying it's going to happen exactly in December. I'm just saying sometime between now and December, this thing needs to head back up here to 255 and retest this area. It actually needs to retest as high as 300. It's just a matter of when. But right now, we're looking at a bounce off this level here at 198.8. Clean bounce, right? You look at the weekly time frame. This is what I was talking about with the Discord members, right? Clean bounce off this 198 level, and it can easily just continue up from here, right? And I think it even got a slight bounce off the 21 MA. But yeah, at some point in time, this thing does need to head back up here. You can argue that there's like a cup and handle here. It's not the prettiest cup and handle, but I can definitely see it if you want to argue that. But yeah, definitely think this is possible. It's just a matter of when. So if you want to check out, the 250 strike calls for, I believe, December 17th, I want to say. I could be wrong. It's whatever date is in December. Definitely check that out. Check these contracts out. So far, those 250 calls are in profit, I believe. So that's something you want to check out. All right. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin 12,112K 112.6. Sorry. Whoa, what am I talking about? All right. 112.6 is what I'm looking at. If Bitcoin can actually stay above that level, 13.5 is your next key level. You have a beautiful inverse head and shoulders pattern here. You have a shoulder here, head here, another long, crazy shoulder here. There's also, I believe, a double bottom somewhere. Nope, I'm wrong. It was actually a head and shoulders. So another inverse head and shoulders pattern here. So 13,500 is your key level. You want to see a break and retest of this level, and Bitcoin can go absolutely to the moon. My target is still 150K. Highest I'm looking at is 200K by the end of the year. I think Bitcoin is going to make it happen. It's looking really prime right now. Obviously, I think it's waiting on rate cut news. I think that's why Bitcoin is pretty much taking its time to pump towards the upside. But once you get that news, this thing can go absolutely ballistic. I know I said it can head as low as 104K, but obviously, I mean, you guys see it here. It broke down, it broke a key level, and it just played games and ended up forming this inverse head and shoulders pattern. So I was wrong. Okay, but whatever. All right, I was wrong. It headed as low as 107K. I was off a bit. All right, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, Bitcoin is looking really primed to pump towards the upside as long as its inverse head and shoulders pattern holds. 13,500 is your key level. That is your neckline. This thing breaks above that neckline. The sky is the limit. Pack your bags, grab a Capri Sun, grab some Doritos, leave the kids, leave the wife. You're going to the moon. All right. Simple as that. Bitcoin looks amazing. Coin. I talked about coin in the past, guys. I hope you guys remember. I still believe coin is going to head towards 400. I just don't know when. But obviously, I think it's going to happen this year. Okay. But 400. Okay. So if you want to get some dated contracts on coin, maybe 380 strike calls or whatever the case may be, I haven't looked at the contracts, but I still believe coin is going to pump towards the upside. I still believe coin is going to, at minimum, fill this gap at 380. I don't think the market is ready to crash or anything until a lot of these gaps towards the upside on these major names are going to fill. Okay. 380 is my target. You closed on a daily above the 21 MA. You bounced off the 100 MA as well. I think Bitcoin is priming up to do something absolutely insane in the near future. Lock in, pack your bags. It's about to get crazy with crypto, I believe. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. But again, you want to respect the levels, your key level. Okay. It doesn't matter what I say about coin. What matters is what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin gets above 13,500, pay attention to coin. And I guess you can pay attention to MSTR. This thing is such a it's such an S word. You know what I'm about to say. All right. It's such an S word. The only issue with MSTR, okay? The only issue with MSTR on the daily time frame is that it's below this massive symmetrical triangle. Okay, massive. I don't think it's gonna play out, but if you're talking about a projected move here, 250 is the projected move for the symmetrical triangle. So simultaneously, if you are looking to play MSTR, what I would look for is a break and retest back into the symmetrical triangle. Obviously, I mean, you're looking at like 340. I know that's tough, but 340, and then from there, I mean, sky's the limit, guys. You guys know how I feel about patterns. When you roll back into a pattern, there's a high chance that you're going to continue in that direction. So that's what you want to that's what you want to look for with MSTR. Palantir. I'm genuinely shocked that this thing keeps going back up. Like I'm genuinely shocked. First off, this thing is overvalued in my opinion. We can argue that all day, but yeah, once it broke back into above 160, it broke back above the 21 MA. I mean, the next key level here is 165. It breaks above 165, you're headed back towards 172. Right. So I mean, you broke both the 21 MA. You're already above the 100 MA, so I think you're fine there. But yeah, Palantir looks just crazy at this point. 165 is your key level here. Highest you're looking at, very liquid area here. A lot of fair value gaps in this area too. So 180 is the highest I'm looking at, but 172 is where I'm going to pretty much lowball it at. All right. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much all I'm going to go over in this video. Pay attention to VIX as well. I'm not a fan of where it is, right? You do have a little bit more downside here. So I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow is like extremely bullish, and then maybe CPI comes in, and you get very bearish because the market never tends to care about PPI. At the end of the day, it's all about CPI. So that's just my thoughts. But you guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. You think we're going to continue towards the upside? Do you think this was simply a bull trap in the overall market? Let me know what you guys think about Bitcoin as well. Ethereum, real quick. Sorry. Ethereum. So you guys know we're in Ethereum as well in the Discord. I'm looking to load back up or load more on Ethereum at around 4K, 24K, and then lowest I'm looking at is the 100 MA at around 3600, between 3600 and actually 2800. I would love for this to happen, but right now it's not looking like it will, but hopefully it does. Okay, hopefully it does. Okay, I'm willing to take some drawback on this thing if I can get more Ethereum at 2800. That would be absolutely beautiful. All right, so we went over Nvidia, UNH, Amazon, all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm always interested in hearing what you guys have to say. Discord link will be in the description below. And until the next video, traders, have a good one.